Today we are going to discuss about the role of banks in economic development. We know that bank occupies an important position in the economic development of a country, and the role of banks in economic development are explained in the following section. Bank collect the savings of the individual and use this amount for giving loans and advances to the business people and manufacturers. That is, the bank plays an important role in the creation of new capital or capital formation in a country and thus help the growth process. That is, the primary role of a bank is that they helps to create capital formation, and the capital formation is an important factor in the growth process of an economy. This is the most and the important role of a bank. Bank is a financial institution and they perform several functions like accepting deposit, lending loans and advances to agriculture and rural development, etc. Bank accept deposits and these funds are used for providing loans to industries and thereby making it as a productive investment. That is, the productive investment is an important factor for the economic development. This is also made possible by the commercial banks or the banking system. They are an active player in the financial markets. Financial markets are divided into capital market and money market, and the banks are an important players in the financial market. They connect the people who have capital with those who seek the capital. That is, they act as an intermediary between the people who likes to provide capital and those who need capital. They also plays an important role in modern economic world. That is, bank occupies an important role in economic development in the form of the creation of capital. They performs the lending operations. They provides loans and advances to the industries and make productive investments. They are active players in the financial markets. They act as an intermediary and they have an important role in modern economic world also. All these factors are contributory factors for economic development of a nation. Therefore, we can say that the bank occupies an important role in the economic development of a country. Let us explain these points in detail. Bank, the mechanism is explained in this section. Bank mobilizes deposits by offering attractive rate of interest. That is, they converting savings into active capital. That is, bank uses the deposits for the capital formation of the country. The deposits are used in the form of an active capital for the further production process of the economy. Bank distribute these savings through loans among enterprises which are connected with the economic development. First one, they create active capital. Second one, these active capitals are given in the form of loans and advances to the entrepreneurs, which are a contributing factor for the economic development. Therefore, they promote development of agriculture, trade, industry, service, etc. Here, the role of banks in economic developments are given. First point is that banks and financial institutions are inevitable for the rapid and balanced economic development of the country. Second point is that they are the integral part of money market and capital market. That is, they are an integral part of financial market. Banks are a must for the proper development of agriculture. This is the third point. Next one is they provide sufficient fund for the development of industry. Bank provides sufficient fund for the development of industry and commerce. Next important factor for contributing economic development is they accelerate capital formation by pooling savings. Another one is banking system promote trade, both internal and international trade through import and export finance. That is, export and import also plays an important role in economic development, and bank provides finances both for exports and imports. Another point is that banks provide a convenient and economic means of payment. The check system, electronic mode of payment, etc. are easy, make the payments easy and convenient, and this also contributes for the first economic development of a nation. Next one is that high employment potential. A bank provides employment opportunities for a large number of people. Another one is that bank controls the supply of money in the country. A better condition for economic development is neither inflation or nor deflation. That is, the controlling of supply of money are done by the banks, and it is a contributory factor for economic development. Another one is they are the conservators of commercial virtue. They follow certain principles and they are not functioning entirely for profit making. They safeguard the commercial virtues in the business fields. These points are explained in detail in the following section. Banks and financial institutions are inevitable for the rapid and balanced economic development of the country. Rapid and balanced development can be achieved if there is sufficient flow of capital. The deficiency in capital can be solved by the banks by providing loans and advances. That is, banks and financial institutions are inevitable for achieving rapid and balanced economic development of the country. Second one, they constitute an integral part of money and capital market. This money market and capital market plays an important role in economic development. Bank act as an important player both in money market and capital market, which occupies an important role in the economic development. Another important factor which contributes for the economic development is that bank accelerate capital formation, which is an important factor for the economic development by pooling saving. That is, they plays an important role in capital formation, which are essential for the economic development by pooling the saving. Another important rule is that creation of credit. Bank creates credit for the purpose of providing more funds for the development projects in the field of agriculture, industry, trade and transport, etc. They provide funds for productive investment. This provision of funds for productive investment is another important factor which leads to the economic development. Bank investors' savings mobilized by them for the productive purposes, and these investments are a contributory factor for economic development. Another important factor is that the fuller utilization of resources are made possible by the banks, which is also a contributory factor for the foster economic development. Bank act as an engine of balanced regional development. That is, commercial banks helps in proper allocation of funds among different regions of the economy. That is, regional differences can be solved and proper economic development can be attained by the proper development of banking sector of an economy. Another important role of bank is that they provide finances for agriculture and allied sector. In India, we know that agriculture sector plays an important role, and the most important problem faced by the agriculture sector is the lack of enough capital for the functioning. This can be solved by the active intervention of commercial banks through the provision of loans and advances in this sector. NABARD, etc., plays an important role by providing finances to the agriculture and allied sectors. Then another important factor is that they contributes to the economic development by making or controlling money supply of the economy, money supply in the economy by using the bank rate policy. Another important factor which contributes for the economic development is that they improves the standard of living of the people. Bank advances loans to the consumers for the purchase of consumer durables and immovable property, which will raise the standard of living of the people. And the standard of living of the people is estimated on the basis of the consumption factor, and the loans and provisions by the commercial banks helps in improving the standard of living of the people. Another important role is that they provide finance to the government for the promotion of industries in underdeveloped countries and for other financing by the governments. Another one is that they provide employment opportunities for a large number of people. Another role played by the bank is that they encourage entrepreneurs and they provide various loans and advances for the entrepreneurs for making productive investments. They provide sufficient funds for the development of industry and commerce and thereby enhances the economic development of the country. Another important sector which contributes the economic development of a nation is the trade. Banks provide finances to both exports and imports and thereby the economic development can be increased. The convenient and economic means of payments are also an important contributory factor for economic development, and the banking sector make possible this also by the provision of check system, electronic mode of payments, etc. Then they act as the conservators of commercial virtue. They are not functioning for the profit alone. They safeguard the commercial virtues of non. These are some of the important role of banks in the economic development. That is, they plays an important role in economic development by the rapid and balanced economic development. They are an important part of financial market. They are important for the proper development of agriculture, industry, trade, etc. The capital formation is made possible. Convenient and economical means of payments are made possible. They provide employment opportunities. They control the money supply, and they are the public conservators of commercial virtue in the business field. These rules are important for achieving fast and balanced economic development of a nation.